Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me know. Can you hear me now? Okay, thank you. Something to do with these mics. Do you know what? I've got so many mics here, and with all the podcasting and the switching around, and they're having to change the systems, and I can't sort of like keep up at the moment. So thanks for letting me know that whoever put that up there. I think it was you, Jacqueline. You put that up there. Thank you. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and so Spirit's got funny ways of protecting me. So I was probably saying something, having a dig at something where I shouldn't have been having a dig, and they've protected me from that. So thank you, Spirit. Anyway, as I was saying, um, can somebody tell me is the shortest day of the year for us, is that on the 22nd of June? I'm just curiosity with me because I feel like it's getting really dark, and I'm waiting for the days to get a little bit lighter again if we're coming up the other end of that. Thanks for liking and sharing. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's weird, these mics. Like I've literally got this one here. I've got my big Rode mic here that I use for podcasting. I've got other bits and pieces all over the place, and you know, sometimes how technology, it just doesn't work. It's nothing simple. Nothing is simple. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, cold, 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 cold. And I'll just ask if you can like and share my live feed, please. Let me know that you have done that, and pop that in the comment section along with your question and or comments. And I'm just going to put up my web address, thepsychicpinup.com.au. That is where you can go to. 21st, thanks, Scott. Thank you. Psychicpinup.com.au. That's where you can go and book personal readings with me. I literally only have one more day left of personal readings available before I hit the road. I'm touring for the next couple of weeks. I will be in Melbourne this coming weekend. I do have a couple of availabilities for Melbourne people for readings on this coming Sunday, the 22nd, and I've got the show on the Monday night, the 23rd. I'll be flying back up to Sydney on the Tuesday, and then I'll be bumping into the Hordern Pavilion with the Afterlife Convention, which is something brand new here, and I'm really excited to be doing that. It's something different. Basically, it's where science meets spirit. Of course, I'll be doing readings there as well, but I think it's something for everybody there about life, what happens after life, and services that are available to the public as well. If you're interested in that, go to the afterlifeconvention.com. I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty certain it's just .com. It could be .au as well, but you can work it out there. And then literally straight from the Hordern Pavilion, I'll be hitting the road on the Monday straight up to Brisbane for an expo. I think it's called the Health and Harmony in Brisbane on the following weekend up there as well. But I will post details of that. I'm just a little bit snowed under with all this other work that I've got on at the moment. And so I'm trying not to flood people with everything that's going on. We are about to announce another cruise as well, which is very exciting. And also we are podcasting. I'm going to be releasing another episode of my podcast this week as well. Now, if you would love me to cover certain subjects in any of my podcasts, please shoot me over a message through Facebook here, Instagram. Thank you about Instagram, because I've just forgot to go live on Instagram again and it won't let me go. So they miss out again this week. And also send it through to me via email, which I believe is hello@thepsychicpinup.com.au. So that's anything that you'd like me to cover on my upcoming podcasts as well. But there's a few other little surprises in the mix there that we have got, which I will reveal in the next couple of weeks. So I do have a couple of busy weeks coming up. Just laid the carpet in my new shop, so I'm very happy about that. Now I can actually furnish it properly instead of having a makeshift studio there for my readings. So slowly, it's all coming together. Now let's have a look at some of you beautiful people here. Who have we got? We've got Erin, we've got Susan. Hello. Erin, I've got a couple of, Erin's couple of Erins there. Anne Marie, hello. Thank you for joining me. Donna, hello. Lindy, Vanessa, hello. Daisy Duck. Now, I know that name. I don't mean by the cartoon Daisy Duck, but I'm pretty certain you've been in for readings, and I've asked you about that before, that name, haven't I? So anyway, thanks for joining me there. Joe, Scotty, I've said hello to you. Joe Pierce, hello, lovely. I was only actually talking about you today. Were your ears burning? Hello, Gemma. Thank you for joining. Chloe, thank you for joining. Now, this is the thing here, guys. I'll do this every week. I introduce myself. My name is Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I am based here in Wollongong, New South Wales, or to be precise, it is Port Kembla is where I have my shop. Now, I'm psychic and medium, psychic being what's going on in your world, past, present, possible, future. Medium is somebody who can connect you in with your loved ones on the other side. When I do these live feeds, I do tend to stick to the psychic readings because they are quite fast-paced. I try to get through as many of you as what I can in this short time. I am on here for the hour. I do spend approximately 45 minutes doing mini readings here up until 8:45. I'll do mini readings. So I do ask that you are specific with your questions. Please don't ask me, what do I see? Because it's just the first thing that's popping into my head. And I put it this way, the more specific you can be with questions, probably the more information I can get for you. Understand also that I am unable to give medical or legal advice or even cover those topics on Facebook, please. So you are more than welcome to book in a private reading with me, and that's running across the screen there. I have put the link up there on Facebook. I will do it again, the Psychic Pinup. .com.au. I do have a couple of availabilities left for tomorrow. Then that's it. If you're wanting Zoom, phone, or seeing me face to face in at Port Kembla until the 22nd of July, I will be on the road. I'll be doing Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and there will be Canberra as well that I'll be getting in before I am back in Port Kembla. So let's get into some of these readings here. Tammy Wildheart, do you see me moving, please? Not in the immediate future, lovely. I'm saying there's going to be delays around this, and I'm hearing here it's not going to be as bad as what you think it is. So I hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Okay, Gresh. So, liked and shared. Thank you. Moving to a new position at work. Is this a good move for me? I'm always going to say yes with things like this because every time we move into the unknown, uncharted waters, things that we're not sure of, there's always those insecurities and have I done the right thing, because us as human beings, we like to take the easiest road with things. We like to anything that's easy we prefer over a challenge. Now this here, I'm hearing here, it's going to give you some challenges. You're going to learn from this. You are going to grow from this also. So I do feel like it's a good move for you. You've just got to keep reminding yourself also that the universe would not be presenting these opportunities to you if it did not think that you could handle it as well. So hope that helps you. Okay, you're welcome, Tammy. Tracy Williams, hello, good evening. How are you? Deborah Chapman, hello, first time. Thank you for joining me, darling. This is how it rolls here. I do ask that you like and share. Let me know that you have done that. Pop that in the comments section there, along with your question and or comments here. I am open to people asking me questions about my work, my thoughts on things. I am an open book when it comes to educating or passing on knowledge as well. So don't be shy with that. Who else? Who else are we up to? Okay, again, guys, if those have just jumped in, I do prefer you to be asking me specific questions, okay? I'm not one of these readers that generals. What do I see? I can, but I prefer not to, okay? Where are we? Ba-ba-ba. What's this, Gayleen? Oh, Gayleen's just read the Riot Act. I thought you were asking me a question there, Gayleen. So thank you. Thanks for your help. Love your work. Belinda liked and shared, will I get married to your current partner? At the moment, no, I'm not hearing that. They're shelling me. They're shelling me. I can't even talk. Who's the gentleman, darling, that had problems with the talk? He either had the false teeth or he had stroke or something that's prevented him from getting his words out properly. If you can let me know that. I feel like either we've got father or grandfather. I'm hearing grandfather with that. If you can let me know that. Now, the question to that, I'm going to say that there needs to be some light shed on the situation, on the relationship itself here. So if you've got question marks, ask questions. But where I'm at here, ask, are you going to be married to that person? At the moment, I'm not saying yes to that. I still feel like there's things that still need to be written with this. Okay, so hope that helps you. Okay, Shell Lloyd, hello. Liked and shared, will things settle? Okay. It's sort of like this going on with you. Will things settle? Now, this is a reminder to you that you need to be careful who you talk to, who you give information to, who you give your energy to with this, because that is going to make or break whether this thing will settle. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Okay, Belinda, it's your grandfather, because he's a bit of a funny one coming through here. Do you understand that? All right, because he's coming in to say hi to you, and I'm getting the, what do you want to get married for? What do you want to get married? Okay, so I'll leave that one with you because I think he had his funny way, quirky way of saying things to you with his personality or quirky personality. You're welcome, Belinda. Now, Chloe Rose Mary liked and shared, how will my job interview tomorrow go? Breathe. I'm just hearing breathe, but I feel like that there will be a second interview or message about that where you have to do something else. I don't feel like it's a done dusted one interview and that's it. Is there supposed to be like some training with this if you do get this job? Because I feel like there's messages or talk of you having to go and do the training, because they're showing me that. Now, if that's part and parcel of this job, I would say I feel good about it. Okay, so I'll leave that there. Hope that helps you. Okay. Okay, Joe, we're thinking of selling up and moving in the next 12 months. Is that up north? Is it, darling? Because I'm getting drawn north with this. But you know what? You know me, Joe, and I'm going to say I feel like it's a good change for the whole family altogether. Because, darling, you've been through so much. You've been through so much shit. You know, not just you, the rest of the family as well. And I just feel like we're all ready for a change to wipe the slate clean and start afresh. Okay, so I know you know it's the right thing. I know you feel it in your heart. You're very, very intuitive. So I hope that helps you. But don't go without coming and seeing me. Okay, because you've actually been on my mind. All right, who else are we up to here? Okay, where are we? We're just waiting for these comments to stop. Stop moving. Where are we? Chloe, so it's to get work experience and hopefully an apprenticeship. That's what I feel like. There's something educational training attached. I feel good. Okay, so fingers crossed, and let us know how you get on with that one. Okay, Sharon Wilson, hello. Good to see you. Hang on, where are we? Out west. Okay. Yeah, it's funny how I get into my head because I was going up north, but I was here, felt like I was west as well, and I'm hearing village people go west. Life is peaceful there, but it's going to get hot. You ready for the heat? Because it's a heat wave and then it's bloody freezing in winter as well. We're blessed here on the coast, you know, because I went to Goulburn on Friday. And in the winter, it's always roughly 10 degrees colder than what it is here. And in the summer, it's generally 10 degrees hotter than what it is here on the coast. So we are spoilt here on the coast. Speaking of Goulburn, I did announce another reading day if anybody's interested. It's the... hang on. Lost track of days. If anybody in Goulburn is interested, I think I've got about 4 spots left. It is the 18th, Friday the 18th of July, and it's up there on my website. It's all set up so you can book yourself in from there. Where are we? All right, moving on. Ellie, hello, darling. Will issues causing stress at work be resolved soon? No, who's the pen pushers in there? I just feel like the right hand's not listening, can't communicate, or it's not working with the left hand. The right hand, the left hand aren't meeting here, and I just feel like you're the meat in the sandwich with this, darling. What's your definition of resolved soon? Because it's like asking how long's a piece of string here. Again, there's something here where I feel like there's underlying things which will come to light. It's like a light needs to be shone on the issue itself. All right, but if you're talking about in the next couple of weeks, no, I'm not feeling it in the next couple of weeks. That's why I asked you. You know, it's like a bit of string when you're asking me that. All righty. Just waiting for these to slow down. Okay. Okay, Gemma Holland, that's more like a medical thing. Will I lose weight? And this is where I'm going to throw it back onto you, darling. I do say this with love and respect. What are you doing to lose the weight? Okay, because losing weight, it's also, it can fall under a medical thing, but it's also with our mind as well. Are you leading a healthy lifestyle? Have you changed habits? I'm hearing here that habits need to be changed with this. I'm also hearing that this is has been an ongoing struggle for you, and there's something here where you need to be either changing habits. I'm feeling like it's habits here. Okay, but I'm not a doctor, and it's something I'm hearing here that this needs to be discussed with a professional, like with a GP, because I feel like I'm looking at it under the terms of health here. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Tracy Williams, hello, darling. Do you see me getting a new car in the next 4 months? Okay. I do see a celebration, but at the same time, I feel like the rug's being pulled out from under my feet. I'm just trying to translate what they're trying to give me with that one. So do you not have a car at the moment, or is it on its last legs? Because I feel like we're looking at something like that, where you just got to go and get a car. But I don't feel like it's the car that you are looking at and what you are wanting. I feel like that this is just a temporary thing, or it's just something for the time being to make do with it. Okay, so I'll leave that there. If you can give me a bit more information. Okay, I hope that helps you. Okay, so Gemma, yes, you're starting a new diet plan. Okay, so this is all new again. So it's going to be a hard slog, I'm hearing a period of 12 to 18 months with you with that one. I hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Okay. Jeez, this makes me thirsty. Those who've just jumped on, I've noticed I'm getting newbies jumping on here. The way this works is that I ask that you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that. Pop it in the comments section, liked and shared, along with your question and or comments. Now, I do ask for specific questions here, so I can get through a lot of you a lot quicker. Please don't ask me for generals, and please don't ask what do I see. I see a lot of things, okay? But if you can be specific, I can move on a lot quicker. Okay. Hey Shakti, I saw your comment about the about my broomstick. I replied, but I don't know whether you've seen it or not. No, it is not my broomstick, because I said the head on it, it's too big. It's too big, darling. There's too much drag on that broomstick. You know, I need a more slimline broomstick. Okay, so no, that's not my broomstick. Okay, so Tracy, your car's having issues, but your partner's car broke down as well, so I went and got the first thing that came up. Okay, so totally what I just said. Yep, okay. But there will be a celebration coming around. I just felt like, yeah, that makes sense to me now. That rug got pulled out with the car, temporary one, but you will get the eventual one. But I don't know if it's in 4 months. I feel like it might be a little bit longer for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Where are we? Okay. Okay, again, guys, please don't ask me what's happening in the near future. That is all general. That's generalized, please. It's we can go down so many rabbit holes with readings and things like that. And there are a lot of you on here. Like I've got over 50 people watching at the moment, and I am streaming to YouTube at the same time. So just be a little bit mindful of that. Tracy, hello. Okay, now Yolanda, you liked and shared things. Will things settle soon? One thing or another, you're exhausted. Will things settle soon? Who's the sneaky person around you, lovely? I just feel like there's somebody around you not to be trusted, okay? Just be careful who you give all information to. All right, because I just feel if you got question marks over somebody, you need to start listening to your intuition with this. So until that person is contained, I just feel like things won't settle. I think there's a whole heap of other things going on here. I feel like I need to be talking about work. I feel like I need to be talking about home life. It's all like all a domino effect with you. Okay, so my advice to you is to stand in your power with things, and everything that gets thrown at you, treat it all as a lesson from the universe and say thank you. All right. So Shakti, you're saying the Rolls Royce matches you better. No, with my broomstick. So my daughter, this is funny. My daughter, she's 9 now, but I think it was last year, and a couple of years ago, I bought her the Nimbus 2000, the Harry Potter broomstick. I think it's called the Nimbus 2000. Anyway, never liked it. She never liked it, and then she came to me out of the blue last year, and they had a school dance coming up, and she said, "Mum, can you get me a new broomstick? Or can you get this one fixed? This one's broken." I said, darling, what do you mean like it's broken? And she said, "It doesn't fly. It doesn't work. It's broken. So can you get me a new one? Or can you fix this one?" Oh, God. She said, "I want to be able to fly around the hall for the school dance." Then I just think, children and how their imaginations and how they perceive the world, and everything is so innocent. And when do we lose that? Like, how do we lose that? And it's just fascinates me what goes on in their little heads. And I thought that was gorgeous, and I still remember that conversation, the Nimbus 2000. So let's move on with this. Okay. Yolanda, so yes, everything's slowly getting there. Okay, thanks. All right, thank you. Okay. Tracy Ramsey liked and shared. Will my sale and move going to go smoothly with this? There's going to be a little bit of patience required for this, but ultimately, yes, it will go smoothly. But I just feel like here might be a couple of little hiccups, and it's a reminder to you to breathe. Okay, because I think you're just waiting for something to happen, and again, I'm going to say this bit of a test from the universe for you, but ultimately it'll all go through, it'll all be fine. Okay, Shakti, she comes from another dimension. My child does come from another dimension. This is the thing. My child is a leap year baby. She was born on the 29th of February. And now the thing is with that, if you put the 9 and 29 in numerology, that's an 11, which is a master number. But if you add all of her date of birth together with the year that she was born, that also comes out as a master number 22. So she's master number 22, master number 11, and she's also a leap year baby. So yeah, she comes from another dimension. Right, who else have we got here? Donna Crawford, you know what, darling? You follow me and you like all of my posts, sweetheart. Thank you. Will I move on someone someone who's draining my energy? Darling, this is for you. Okay. Will you? Will you move on? Okay, that all comes down to you, sweetheart. And this is a reminder to you to learn to stand in your power here. What's the hold that this person's got over you? Because I feel like that there's some sort of trauma attached to this when they talk about trauma response and trauma attachments with this. So I just want you to sit with that too. It may be something that you need to be looking up on Google or the internet with that trauma. It's like they've got this hold here. And I say to people, and I'm forever saying this, nothing will change unless you make the changes or you be the change. Nothing will move unless you make the move as well. Now, I know that you've probably got many, many years of history behind this as well, but there becomes a point where you need to look after you and you need to rip that band-aid off and say no more. Okay, and I know it's easier said than done, but I am also speaking from experience. So nothing is ever as hard as what you perceive it to be either, and you won't perceive that until you're on the other end of it. All right, but when the time's right, you will know. All right, now they're just telling me here it'll be like a situation or something here where you're just like, yep, nah, no more, out. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Good evening, Tony Gonzalez. Thank you for joining. Love yourself. I love that handle. Love yourself first. See, and it's funny we're just doing that reading then for you, and I've just highlighted love yourself first is popped up on YouTube. So if that's not a message from spirit, from the universe, take it as one. Okay. How are we going for time? Okay, we're going very, very well. So again, those who've just joined, please like and share. Let me know that you have done that. I'm going to be uploading another episode of my podcast later on in the week if anybody's interested in that. And again, as I said at the beginning of this, if you would like me to cover any topic on these podcasts, please shoot me a note, send me an email, let me know, and I'm more than happy to have a look at that for you as well. We are about to announce another cruise. It's a different cruise, so that should be in the next couple of weeks as well. So just keep an eye out for that. Melbourne people, as you know, I will be down there on the weekend. I've got private readings on Sunday, and then I've got the show on Monday night. Hordern Pavilion, people up in Sydney, I'll be up there next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doing readings at the Afterlife Convention, and then I will be up in Brisbane at the Health and Harmony Expo, I think that's called, but I will be putting posts up about that in the next couple of weeks, or hopefully the next week. I've just got to find the time to be doing that, and I'm getting closer, slowly, I'm getting a little bit closer to getting my assistant, which will relieve me of a lot of this extra work, which is good. Okay. Vanessa, will I be online next week? Yes, I will be. I'm going. I'm flying back from Melbourne on Tuesday, but no, I will be online here next Tuesday evening. I'm usually here every single week except for school holidays. When we hit school holidays, I tend to scale it back a bit and spend time with my little one, because I spend so much time working, and so generally school holidays is for her and I to do things. So yes, for now. Where are we? Chloe, yes, I am coming to Canberra. See, that's why I said these are weeks in advance, and if I give you all the information now, it's just really confusing. I'll tell you when it is. It's called the Good Earth Expo, and it will be on Saturday the 19th and Sunday the 20th of July. It's being held at Epic. Okay, so basically the Friday the 19th, Friday the 18th I'll be in Goulburn for private readings. Saturday the 19th and Sunday the 20th I will be in Canberra at Epic for that expo. And look, if you want to private message me, I can give you my times and I can start booking you in if you want to do that. More than happy to do that. You won't find the times on my website because when we do expos, the times are all different. So you need to private message me. Where are we? And Eva, do you see me moving to Europe part-time in 2026? No, I don't. Sorry. What's the issues with visa or something? I'm hearing here there's stuff that you need to be doing. I'm not seeing it. No, sorry, not at the moment. It could change in a couple of months, but as of today, no, I'm not seeing that. Okay, where are we? JKG over on YouTube, not quite understanding that question there. Did CG hurt me or was it just a dream? Okay, can you rephrase that, please? I'll see what I can do. So again, guys, just understand I'm streaming to multiple platforms this evening as well as YouTube and Facebook as well. So YouTubers, if you're sitting there, there's only a couple of you watching. I'm not ignoring you. I've got a hell of a lot of people over here on Facebook. I've currently got 50, 55 people in the chat room here that I'm attending to. Where are we? Chloe, yep, you're welcome, Chloe. Hope that helps you. Chloe, if you just look up the Good Earth Festival, Good Earth Expo, there should be plenty of information on Facebook or on Google or something with that. Evening, Julie. Thank you for joining. Deborah Chapman, hello. Will I settle in a new home or go lone travelling? Oh, I like the gypsy lifestyle, love. You're a bit of a gypsy at heart, are you? I feel like it's here. Yeah, I actually feel like you're going to be doing a bit of travelling. I feel like you'd actually kick yourself if you don't do it because I think if you get into a house and in a couple of months' time, you're like, well, I'm bored. It should have gone travelling. So I just feel like you're going to be doing a bit of that before you settle down into another house. So let me know, okay? Where are we? Okay, JKG. I'm hearing here it was on the 5D, so it was a dream, but it's also going to be because it was that vivid. It's like when you have a visitation from a loved one, and you wake up and you think it was so vivid, like I didn't know whether it was real or whether it was a dream. That's what we call being on the 5D. So you were sharing space with this person, and this is what was happening when you're on the 5D here. Okay, so if you don't understand that, look it up. Look it up. Where are we? Deborah, you're welcome. I hope that helps you. Okay. Radhika, hello, darling. I haven't gotten to the cards yet. Okay, so you're just waiting for the cards, and then we'll go hell for leather for the cards. Thanks for your help, Gayleen. You know I do appreciate that. Where are we? Okay, again, people on YouTube, I do ask for specific questions here, so not just generals or what do I see. It just means I can get through a lot more people a lot quicker. Okay. What's this, Shakti? Is the timing right to start sessions again soon? Anything I should add? You miss it. Well, if you miss it, that's your answer there in itself. But let me just tune into that a little bit more for you as well. Now, I'm picking up something around August with you, Shakti. So there's something around August, whether you've got planning to be doing until August or whether the penny drops in August in terms of what you need to be doing with this. Now, that You're not a fire sign in your zodiac by any chance, that your astrology like an Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius, because I just feel like you've got that energy there, and when I pick up that energy, you've got the fire in your belly. So it's like anything that you put your mind to, you can do this. But what's the third party influence that has stopped you or prevented you from doing this, or told you that you were no good with this? Yeah, I feel like you've been also, I'm hearing imposter syndrome. So have you been experiencing a little bit of that as well? It's I just feel like now you've done all this work and now you're ready to stand in your power with this. So I'm seeing a star shining brightly lovely. So go for it. You've already answered that question yourself. Right. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? You're an Aquarius. Okay. I'll be interested to know what other elements are, because I'm a Leo and I don't think I'm a typical Leo at all. And it wasn't until somebody did my chart for me that my rising is actually Aquarius. So that explains my very black and white attitude, blunt attitude with it. So I'll be interested to know what your rising is. So you get the imposter syndrome too. So I just want you to sit with that, because I did pick all that up, and possibly that needs to be looked at, or a little bit more work be done on that. So I'm hearing here that there are some triggers that starts at with you as well. Where are we up to? How are we going for time? Right, 5 more minutes and then we'll crack out the cards. What do you reckon? Okay. Slavika, will my work situation get better? It's nothing worse than being in employment and not having an enjoyable place to go to. It's, this is where you spend most of your time. And where I'm sitting at tonight, to be honest with you, darling, I do see you looking at options with this. And is that something that you've been considering? It's I do see you looking at options with this. And I'm just hearing here, you'll come out on top. You'll come on top. There's also, yeah, okay. You're ready to walk, aren't you? You're ready to walk. So I'm going to say where I'm at the moment. No, it's not going to get better, and you're going to be looking at options, and I feel like you are ready to walk from that. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I am true to the information that I do get with that. Okay. Vanessa Gray, do you see any love? LNS, I liked and shared. I'm like, what's that? It looks like a bit of bondage stuff going on there. Do I see any love? Darling. I have to say, who are you doing little Facebook stalks with? Okay, is that you? You're doing little stalkies on Facebook, checking people out, see what people are up to? Stop if that's the case. Just stop. It's like things have to unravel naturally with you. Okay, there's something here. If that's not you doing that, and you don't have to put it up here, yes or no, just in here. It's I'm picking up somebody looking at somebody on social media, or trying to check out somebody, or trying to keep tabs or see what people are up to. If that's not you, it's somebody else doing it to you. Okay, so it's with your love, to be revealed. I'm hearing it's coming. It is coming. Okay, but they're also telling me here that you've been burnt in the past. And there's still work that needs to be done on that too. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Hope that helps you. I do not know what happened. Can you believe that? I'll just wait for my screen to come back on. Okay, can you guys hear me now? That was weird. I was sitting here literally and a pop-up came up that says you've got another tab open with this open, and it just went blank. I'm like, that's weird. Anyway. All right, so let's getting back to this. Now, I was speaking to Kay. Kay was asking about Crystal Shop. Should she get back into this? And I was saying that we are psychics and mediums. We can't ethically, morally, we should not be telling you what to do. We can see things and guide, but it's up to you ultimately to be making your own informed decisions. But I'm going to say this: anything to do with bricks and mortar, retail, honestly, it is dead, darling. And I'm just hearing here I'm hearing here that you're looking for something to fill a void. And if you're going to be doing your crystals, you can do it, but look at other avenues and other ways of doing it, and apart from sticking yourself into a bricks and mortar place here. Okay, so it's sort of like a case of thinking outside the square with the business. So the crystal business, yes, but I want you to really think good and hard about the retail side of it as well. Okay, so I'm just seeing way too many businesses shutting down because of the way the world is going now, and it's not to say that you can't make a buck from it, but you just got to think of it another way of doing it and outside the square. Different times we're in now. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Where are we? Yeah, okay. So long as you understand all that, and thank you for understanding that as well. I think you understand where I'm coming from with that. All right. So sort of like we're slowly getting people back in. That's why I said I don't understand what happened with that. It's like every week we seem to have some sort of issue, technical issue, and I've got a feeling that we are coming up to a Mercury retrograde very soon. So I'm not looking forward to that either. All right. Okay, where are we up to? Sharon Wilson, I don't quite understand an outcome for what, darling? Can I see an outcome? I can see things coming. That's why I said when I do readings, I do past, present, and the possible future, because that's what I see coming at the time. And that's when we can change things or go down a different road with that. Okay. Who wants to do cards? Do some cards? Let's do some cards. Let's do some cards. Ugh. Chloe, why isn't your dowsing rods? You don't need them. Let me tell you. Do you think I can get a pendulum to swing? No. No. My body is my pendulum. This is my pendulum. Okay? What do you need all those tools for? For me, and I'm sorry if I'm going to piss people off, but they're gadgets. They're little toys. This is your compass. This. Your senses are. You're seeing, you're hearing, you're smelling, you're tasting, you're feeling, you're knowing. Use all those. Learn to utilize all of those. That should be your dowsing rods. That should be your pendulum. All right. Now we're going to go blunts, and we are going to go angel. Do we want angel cards too? And again, those who are new, we get to these last 15 minutes and I start pulling cards. So hopefully we can get through as many people as what we can. Just put my writing pad down there. Angel cards generally will give us an answer to a question if you are interested in that. Not always, but I try my best. We'll put that up there. So if you want an angel card, just pop the word angel in there. I'll see what I can do. Now, the blunt cards that everybody's talking about. Slavic card, I've already answered you, darling. You need to go back and watch the playback afterwards. Now, the blunt cards are tarot cards that we are working with, and I've got a feeling I've been guided to work with another deck tonight, and I've chosen, if anybody is interested, we are working with the Tarot of the Abyss. Tarot of the Abyss. Now, I'll see how I go with these because I'm in low light and these cards are black and white. So I might have trouble actually seeing them, but we'll see how we go. Okay, just before we get started, I'm just going to put my website in there again, thepsychicpinup.com.au. That's the link to my website if you want to book a personal reading with me. My podcasts are also, you can access my podcast through the website. My podcast is also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple iTunes or whatever, all of those places. All right, let's go. Blunt or Angel? We have graduated from the fluffy cards. So Bethany Jackson, we have blunt for you. So that's why I said I might have trouble seeing these. I might have to swap them back over. Here we've got the Six of Swords. So you can't really see. I love these cards. They have so much detail in them, but it might be hard to see them on the screen here. Now, this is you taking flight, darling. It's you walking away from crap or whatever it is that's going on with you at the moment. Situation, possibly a situation that's coming up. May not be aware of it yet, but I do see you moving on here from a situation in the next week. It could be, I just heard from a person or something. It's like an argument or disagreement with that. Bree is after a blunt, please. So Bree, for you, okay. We have here for you the High Priestess. Okay, we'll just see if that can come into, see, camera doesn't really like that either, does it? Look, High Priestess is all about your intuition, and it's also a reminder to you to listen to your intuition a little bit more. You've actually got a lot of the answers within you. You already know that, but there's something here like a lack of like insecurity or lack of confidence here that is stopping you from listening to that. So it's a reminder for you to do that in the next couple of weeks. So I hope that helps you. Blanca, you're after a blunt, please. Okay, so we have here the Knight of Wands. Now, Wands, I can't even talk. Okay, let's start again. The Knights are doing cards. Now, what project have you got going on at the moment? Because I just see there's a lot of busyness around you. There's a lot of projects or something that needs to be doing, a project that needs to be worked on to bring to fruition with this. So busy for you for the next couple of weeks, darling. So I hope that helps you. Kiana? It's not Chiana, it's Kiana, isn't it? Blunt, please, for you. Okay, we have for you the Three of Cups. Now, generally traditionally with tarot, they say Three of Cups are celebration cards here. But looking at this one, okay, I'm going to say that this is temptation here. It's like something's been offered to you. You don't know whether to accept it or not. So if you've got something with you at the moment that sounds a little bit too good to be true, some promises around a relationship or promises that somebody's giving you, just take everything on board here because it's sort of like a little bit of buyer beware with this with you. It's going to say here there's a price tag attached to it. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Kim Slade Deck is after a blunt, please. Okay, so with you, I'm just being shown here. What's the conflict, or why what are we fighting against here? It's like I just felt like I can't catch a break, and where whatever I do is I'm just not copping a break with this here because they're showing me this is you, like the meat and the sandwich. And I'm going to say that this is going to continue for another couple of weeks. It's like I feel like I'm defending myself. I have to defend myself. So I'm going to draw another card for you with that there. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. So there is going to be a clean break with this, and there's also going to be a whole new beginning. So if we've got something legal that we've got drawing up, we need to draw something up here because they're talking about that with you as well. Lindy Wilson is after an angel, my first angel card for the evening. Now they're saying to draw 2 cards for you. Abundance. Okay, so there's abundance around you. Whatever your question is, there's lots around you. There's lots. And I'm also saying here that they're saying here to ask your angels with this, because maybe there's a discussion that you need to be having with your team on the other side there. Who else have we got? Beautiful Sharon Wilson is after an angel for you, Sharon. Now for you we have, okay, the situation will improve. That is your answer to your question. They're saying the situation will improve. Fiona Cations is after a blunt, please. So for you, Fiona. All right, we have the Empress. Okay, let's just see if the camera will get that in focus. There's so much detail for you to see with that. Now, the Empress, it's a major arcana, and generally, I mean, technically in the tarot, the Empress is pregnant, and this usually shows when we've got pregnancies, we're about to announce pregnancies, or people around you, there is pregnancy announcements. But I don't feel like that's the case with you. I feel with you it's to do with I don't feel like it's a business, or it could be a new business or new job or something here. There's a birth of something new, but I feel like I'm looking in terms of money, finances, and work with that. Now, who drinks around you? Oh my God. I've got a male coming through, used to drink, liked to drink all the time. That was his thing. Okay, the sudden passing with him, so quite possibly we've got heart attack or stroke or something with this. It was, yeah, if you can let me know. If that's not you, it's somebody very close on here that was with Fiona at that time. Paul and Vin Small. So this is for Vin, is after a blunt. So, darling, we've got here 2 of Pentacles. So you see he's giving a little bit of a juggling act. Do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? So generally, pentacles are to do with our finances, our career, education, wealth, and material things. So some decisions coming up around you connected to one of those things. So do I? Don't I? It's just a reminder for you to weigh up the pros and the cons before you go making decisions with that. Aaron Brownlow is going the abyss instead of blunt, so I'm going to give you the abyss just for that. So 10 of Swords for you. Now, this is the interesting thing about the Abyss deck. There's actually 2 bonus cards that they have here, and one of them is the 10 of Swords. So there's 2 versions, 2 different images of the 10 of Swords in this deck, and I can't quite remember what the other card is. So you can, if you drew the 10 of Swords in the Abyss deck, you can get one of 2 different outcomes, and I drew this one for you. So this is the 10 of Swords. Generally, traditionally, the 10 of Swords is about having knives in your back, and it's an ending, and things can't get any worse than what it is, and understand that things can only get better from that. But in this case here, it's about an ending of something, and reflecting on what you have learnt from it, because you can see here the wise old owl and the wise old man looking at each other, exchanging their wisdom. So it's a reminder to you, if you're going through something like that at the moment, okay, understand and actually embrace the knowledge that you've gained from it. Okay, so I know that there's been some learning that's going on with you there, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? Gayleen, thank you for helping me, darling. So you can have a blunt. Okay. We have for you the Hanged One. The Hanged One. It's funny. So right away, it's the Hangman. In the Abyss, we have the Hanged One. And if it can shows a little bit. Basically, it's birds hanging onto branches, but they're upside down. They're hanging upside down, and it's a reminder to you to be looking at things from other perspectives as well, not just so focusing on you and what you're seeing, and try to see it from another person's perspective here. Also, okay, thank you. That just telling me here, expect some news. It's around some news that's coming in, messages coming in with you, and to not bite the bullet or not jump to conclusions, but to get another story first before making any decisions or opinions about it. So I hope that helps you. Now, Radhika, no, you tell me, darling. Angel, Blunt, Bliss, whatever you talk, you have to tell me which one you are after there. Sarah Gonzalez is after a Blunt. So, Sarah, we have for you, okay, the Four of Wands. Now, not much different to the Rider-Waite, but again, the detail in this I actually love as well. Wands are action and doing cards, and traditionally the Four of Wands is around family, it's around celebrations, it's around stability here. And you can see here, it's self-explanatory here. It's celebrations. So I don't expect there to be you saying, oh yeah, we've got birthday party or we've got this coming up. It's a reminder to you to celebrate you. Okay? So a little bit of time out for you. Celebrate you in the next couple of weeks. All right, I'll leave that there. Who else have we got here? Bridget is after an angel card. So they're saying here for you, Bridget, I hope this is the answer you're looking for. It's just saying a peaceful resolution. So I'm going to say that that's a yes for your question, but there may be conditions attached to it. How are we going for time? Where are we? Radhika is after the Abyss. Everybody seems to like the Abyss. Do you like the Abyss deck? Shall we try this for a couple of weeks? Now, this one, you've got a Major Arcana 2. Now, Radhika, do not have kittens over this. This is actually the Death card. Hang on, just see if it can come into play here. You can't see it, but it's actually got death written down the bottom, and it is not physical death. There is an ending of something that is coming around you, and with every death, there is always a rebirth. So there's going to be some sort of closing cycle out here with you in the next couple of weeks, and it's a reminder to you that there's to be no mourning because there is rebirth here. So it's just opening the way for something new for you. Okay, so I will leave it there, guys. We are after 9 o'clock. And as you know, I only come on for the hour each Tuesday. I will be back here next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Is that what it is? Yes. Anyway, just look up Sydney, the Sydney time zone. You'll find me at that time, 8 p.m. And understand that these live feeds are free. They always will be free. That's another thing. I'm going to be announcing a fundraiser I was going to do it tonight, but I will do that during the week. I am raising money for a cause, which I'll put up information about during this week. I'm quite excited about that. Now, guys, again, as you know, I'll be in Melbourne this weekend. I am flying back on Tuesday. I'll be back next Tuesday night live here. Then I'm up in Sydney at the Hordern Pavilion. If anybody is going to the Afterlife Convention, check it out, theafterlifeconvention.com. And then the following week, I will be up in Brisbane for the Health and Harmony Expo, and then back to Canberra. But all of those expos, you cannot book online with me. They're all funny times. You will need to contact me separately. So just shoot me through a private message, and I will hook you up with timings and everything else. So thanks, everybody. Always a pleasure having you here. If I did not get to you and if I did not read you, please understand it is nothing personal whatsoever. It's just the way it rolls. As I said, I had over 50 people in the chat room this evening. It's hard to get to all of you. So thank you. I will be back next Tuesday. Bye.